What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today I want to talk about the new update we got, the Chosen One update for Star Wars Battlefront 2. And guess what? Who we got in the game? Anakin Skywalker. It took a while. But yeah, pretty much in this video we're going to be talking about the gameplay, his abilities, how they perform, and what do I think about him overall. Now, two things to get out the way. I was not able to get him in an actual multiplayer game because it was goddamn impossible. I don't know. I was getting points faster than everybody else. I just did not have the luck of getting them. Tried him in HEV, did not get him there. I tried it for 3 hours. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just stick with the arcade gameplay I got. I feel like I get the best clips here just to show you his full abilities in all, especially his fourth ability, which I think is pretty unique to his character. Now, for one, let's get right into his abilities and how they perform. Now, we're starting with the heroic, the passionate strike, not the heroic strike, the passionate strike. Basically, this is a heavy strike that he does, breaking his opponent's guard, as well as dealing high damage. Now, again, I couldn't test this out when it comes to breaking somebody's guard and dealing damage at the same time, but I'm going to go by Dice's word. I'm pretty sure this will do that. It's a pretty hefty strike if you see here on screen. I'm pretty sure I'm doing it sometime on this screen. I'm hitting people really hard. I'll probably have it back to back to back so you guys are pretty clear. It is a significant, powerful strike, and it's pretty good, and the regeneration time is pretty good. Now, oh yeah, I want to talk about the abilities. There is no star cards going to be talked about because, again, the game is he just dropped. I was not able to max out his level because I have other stuff to do, school, work, stuff like that. But yeah, so I wasn't able to max out his character. I probably won't do that for like another week or two. But yeah, he is pretty powerful, and these are just his raw abilities as itself, no star card boost. So getting on to his next one, Heroic Impact. So basically, if you've seen the Force Unleashed, a perfect way of describing how Star Killer kind of, kind of just pauses, and he just shoots out an AoE effect, Force Push. He does the same thing here, except he's not similar to like the destruction and everything, but there's a 360 circle. There's a circle around the player, so his Force Push covers a 360-degree push, and it does some serious work, and it's pretty damn powerful, pretty damn unique. And the cool thing about this ability is that when you use it, your guard is obviously down, but you do not deal, your damage is significantly reduced. So instead of the shot counting 30 or 40, it's gonna count like 1 or 2. So that's a really good thing, and you can get a good amount of enemies in this. I did not properly test how many you can get in there, so I don't really know exactly, but it seemed to be 5+ at times. Whoever was in that circle, they were getting blown away. Now, on to his next ability, Pool Dominance. Anakin pulls enemies in front of him to a center point, leaving them open for attacks. Now, again, this is an ability that looks pretty powerful, performs pretty powerful in arcade, but again, I was not able to fully test this out with its full range of things. It has, this pretty much, it seems like it does damage to players, simply because of the fact that when I was using this, the arcade AIs were dropping, they were dying. Now, again, this could range damage. I don't know how much damage, but it was doing enough to kill these enemies, the AIs. So it was pretty much breaking them down, the droids. So yeah, I'm going to assume that this does deal some significant damage, but if it doesn't, it will perform similar to kind of how, Kylo Ren does, except he doesn't pull them right in front of him or freeze them. Now, his next ability, the fourth ability, is an ability I'm going to be talking about because I think it's really unique and sets Anakin really apart from the other heroes in the game. Now, this Retribution, basically, it's a intensified force choke per se. Now, we haven't seen this ability exactly done in the movies, but there's a really, really great arc, the Mortis arc, basically where Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka, Anakin's Padawan, if you haven't seen the Clone Wars, highly recommend the Clone Wars. They go to this planet, or this Force planet, and they meet the father, the son, and the daughter. Now, it kind of takes some biblical history, but basically, this is the balance of the Force, and the father was dying, per se. He needed someone to control his daughter and son to maintain the balance of the Force. Obviously, Anakin did not stay. He did not, stay there to help the father. His actions, as the father says, will cause consequences not only to himself, but the rest of the galaxy, and we saw that with the original trilogy. But in this arc, he tames the father and son, kind of to not only show himself, but to show everyone that he is the Chosen One. Now, the Chosen One perspective of whether he is the Chosen One is subjective, but here it is confirmed through this narrative that the father thinks that Anakin is the Chosen One because he is able to tame both the father and son at the same time. And how you're seeing on screen is how he did it in the Clone Wars. and basically it's an intense force grab, pull, and he doesn't choke them here, but he controls the area around him. And similar to that, he does it in a similar fashion, similar to his heroic impact. It covers a 360-degree radius, and he can go up to 5 people. Now, I haven't looked, so I would assume star cards can help this ability increase the number to 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 maybe. I do not know, but as of right now, the cap when it comes to what I've noticed, how many you can grab in this, this Retribution ability, it's up to 5. Now, how do you get this Retribution, effect, this ability? Because again, if he has 4 abilities, that's pretty powerful. Now, his 4th ability is pretty much on a meter. Now, how it performs is pretty cool because it's kind of based off narratively Anakin Skywalker's emotions and how he felt about his soldiers and his allies around him. So if he is dealing damage or his allies are dealing damage, this meter will progressively build up. Now, if you are blocking blaster shots, this will not benefit the Retribution meter. The blocking shots completely negates and does not boost up your Retribution meter. Now, good thing is that it does not go back down. What I mean by that is, say you've been taking some shots, you start blocking, that meter, that progress you made will stay locked there until you use that ability when it's fully, it's fully charged. So that's a really good thing. This ability, again, I didn't test it out, see how much allies get added, but when you're getting shot at, it does add a good bit, and you can quickly gain this ability. Now, how do you utilize this ability the most? And it's pretty simple. You got to control your impact of how much you're getting shot. Now, a trick I was doing was that, Anakin has 800 HP. When compared to other heroes, that's pretty damn high. He's similar to Darth Vader when it comes to being a tanky guy. So that's kind of fits his little MO, stuff like that. So pretty much what I would recommend using with Anakin is make sure you use his abilities to his fullest. His force push, his pull dominance, and his heavy strike. Now the heavy strike I will probably recommend to do on significant more powerful objects like battle droids or any reinforcements per se, because they have a little bit more health than usual. So definitely use his heavy strike not only on heroes and villains, not only on the heroes of the game or villains of the game, whatever you want to say, but use it on those heavy reinforcements, the battle droids, the flame troopers, the death troopers, etc. The guys that have heavier life, because this strike is significantly powerful and it will do a lot of damage to the enemy. His pull dominance and heroic impact are great AoE control things. So again, Anakin you can be very aggressive with. You can go in there and you can use these abilities, and they do have a good recharge time, and they're not like drastic. His strikes, his dialogue, fantastic. He pretty much looks like he strikes like Anakin Skywalker for episode 3 in the Clone Wars. It's beautiful to watch, and I'm clapping it up for the animators at DICE and EA. You did a fantastic job nailing the appearance, the sound of Anakin Skywalker. That's pretty much all I got for this one. Again, I probably wasn't able to give you the fullest thing because I haven't tested out multiplayer, but again, be very aggressive with this hero. Be very aggressive with Anakin Skywalker. How he is in the TV show is how you should be playing him, because you will get the most out of his abilities. His Retribution, time will tell to see how much it is used for in multiplayer. I do not know if it carries over in heroes versus villains, so if the round ends or you die, I don't know if that resets it. Might do, probably will, but again, it's pretty unique that he has 4 abilities. Stay tuned for more Star Wars Battlefront 2 news updates, gameplays, tips and tricks. I will probably come out with probably the best setup for Anakin Skywalker in a week or 2 from now, just when I unlock everything, get him fully loaded out, and just testing which star cards utilize him the best. But until next time, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more content from me. Until next time, guys, ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.